What's going on, fellas? So I just left the gym, got a good sauna session in for round 2, but I'm gonna make this video because I made a post saying give me video topics or video ideas, and someone said first date fashion tips for men. So let's go ahead and get right into it, because I was actually thinking about making this video the other day. So for those of you who have never been on a first date, or maybe you have been on a first date and you're just trying to figure out what you should wear or what you should do to prepare. Okay, so very, very important. First impressions are key, okay? And this is not just something that you should do for first dates, but we're going to stay on topic and talk about first dates. But first impressions are key everywhere that you go. Everywhere that I go, people always tell me that I look fresh, that I look, clean, whatever the case may be. Why? Because I think it's important to present yourself in a way that shows that you love yourself, that you respect yourself, and that you take care of yourself. So you will never catch me. You can scroll through all my YouTube videos. There will probably be a few where maybe I didn't get a haircut after 8 days or 9 days, but you'll never catch me looking fucking dusty as hell. As of right now, I get a haircut every week, and it's been like that for a long time. And I believe that everywhere that you go, you should show up looking presentable. So very important, get a haircut at least once a week, okay? And if you have a different type of style of hair, like you're white or something, then obviously that's a little different. But if you are black, if you are Hispanic, or even if you're white and you get fades, make sure to maintain it, okay? Make sure you keep the maintenance up the same way that women, do their nails and they maintain them. For a man, it's a haircut. You want to make sure that you always look presentable. You never want to show up anywhere, whether it's to close a deal, whether it's to go on a date, whether it's to approach a woman, whether it's to public speak, whether it's to get online and share your ideas. Whatever the case may be, you always want to present yourself as someone who is a professional, someone who cares about themselves, someone who respects themselves. And the very first thing that most people see is not only your face, but your haircut, okay? You don't want to be out here looking scraggly and dusty. And if you do not, you can't afford it, then make some more money or learn how to cut your own hair. I cut my own hair, and honestly, the first couple months, I never fucked my shit up bad. But the first couple months, you're probably not going to have the best haircut, but I've been doing it for like a year, and honestly, it is one of the best things because I can always cut my hair whatever time, anywhere I'm at. It doesn't matter. Once you learn the skill, you have it for life. So always get a good, clean, fresh haircut, a fresh fade. That is very important, okay? When you show up on a date and you look clean, you look pristine, like you got a fade, that's like, when women wear makeup, a man, his haircut is basically like makeup for a man, right? And I'm not saying that in some, LGBTQ type of way, but, for a man, it's your haircut. For women, it's their makeup, right? When a woman shows up, she has her makeup done or whatever the case may be, that's her best look, right? Because women, some women are natural, but most women, they, put makeup on themselves or whatever. So get a fresh fade, get a clean fade, okay, before you go out on a date so that you look your best, okay? Next, and I know this is supposed to be about fashion, but I just want to encapsulate everything that you need to do all in one video, okay? So get a haircut. Make sure that you shower very well before you go on a date. Don't go on a date and be smelling disgusting. Like, you want to smell freshened up. You want to, use soap. You want to use shampoo. You want to use conditioner. You want to put on lotion. You want to put on a nice cologne. And if you guys want videos on like colognes or, whatever the case may be, let me know down below. Any video topics or ideas, go ahead and drop them down below. I'm, open to hearing them out. And if it's a good topic or a good idea, I'll make a video on it. So make sure you smell good, right? Because let's just say, you shouldn't expect nothing on the first day. You shouldn't be that thirsty or whatever the case may be. But who knows? Maybe you just found yourself a chick who's really interested in you. You're really interested in her. You guys both find each other attractive, and you happen to, handle business on the first date. You don't want her to, unpack her present, right? And the present fucking stinks. And she's like, what the hell? Oh, hell no. I know damn well I would be like, what the fuck? did this chick really not shower before coming here? Like, she stinks. She smells like fucking tuna. Thankfully, that's never happened to me, but I would be disgusted. I would be appalled, and I'm sure that women would feel the same way. So make sure you smell good. Make sure you got your hair cut. Make sure you floss your teeth and you brush your teeth so that you don't have, you know, that hot-ass breath like that SpongeBob episode, right? So these are the basics, right? Make sure you smell. These are the basics. Make sure you smell good. Make sure you got a haircut. And so now for fashion tips, okay? You don't want to show up with some fucking graphic tee that makes you look like a fucking child. And I'm not saying that graphic tees aren't something that you can't wear, but you have to have a bit more fashion sense to understand what fashion, what type of tees, you know, you can put together into a fit to make it look clean, right? It's not just any graphic tee. So if you don't have a good fashion sense, like I could put together a good graphic tee with a nice fit with like a hoodie or a jacket or something, and it's because I understand, you know, what looks good. But a lot of guys, they don't understand what looks good. I actually saw a video the other day where a guy was getting, you know, it was like a joke where he's getting dressed up by his woman, and a lot of guys do this. They don't understand, you know, what to put on, how to put that shit on, how to look fly, how to look fresh. So they have their woman do it for them, right? And so if you are that guy, you can't go wrong with the basics, right? So I'm gonna give you the basics, okay? No graphic tees, okay? Make sure that you wear plain colors. For example, nudes or, you know, black or white or gray. Neutral colors that you can put together and style together. For example, black goes good with white. Black goes good with anything, okay? Let's just put that right there, right? And then for neutrals, if you have, let's just say you have like a brown, that could go nice with, you know, a dark green or a light brown or like a tan, right? So neutrals, you want to color coordinate so that you look put together. You don't want to have on a red shirt with yellow socks and purple pants. Like, you look like a fucking clown. What are you doing? Okay? So color coordinate, all right? And so for pants, you either put on a nice pair of denim jeans or a black pair of jeans or a black pair of pants, right? Or some tan pants. All of this, these are the options. You choose what to style it with based on what you have to color coordinate. So if you have black jeans, you might want to wear a white shirt or a brown shirt because black goes good with anything, right? If you have a tan pants or, you know, cargos or whatever you have, you want to style it with something that's like white or something that, you know, is complementary to that color. So that covers the pants situation. Then for a shirt, it depends. Do you want to dress up or do you kind of just want to go casual, right? You don't want to be too casual, like showing up in flip-flops and shit, but you know, it just depends. Where are you going? You don't want to go to the park in a fucking suit, but if you're going to a nice restaurant, then yeah, of course, wear some pants with a nice button-down t-shirt. And if you've been working out, you can, you know, unbutton a few of the buttons so that you look nice and, you know, you got your chest showing that, you know, you've been working out or whatever. And so yeah, a button-down t-shirt never goes wrong, especially if you've been working out. Leave a couple of the buttons open and, you know, some pants to go with it and some dress shoes. Or if you're more into streetwear, then you can wear some jeans with, like, you know, a shirt that goes with the coat that you're wearing or the hoodie that you're wearing, and then wear some sneakers that don't look fucking like clown shoes, okay? You just want to look clean. Everywhere that you go, you just want to look clean. Make sure you have a full-length mirror so that you can look at yourself in the mirror before you go out. It's important. A lot of guys, they just leave the house and they don't even look at themselves in the mirror. Like, look in the mirror. Make sure your hair looks on point. Make sure your breath smells good. You have some gum. Make sure that, you know, you just look clean. You look presentable. And if you guys need help, I provide coaching. Just shoot me a DM on Instagram at Optimal Man Coaching, and I will help you out with all of this, okay? I have a Tinder with, you know, good pictures, and I've realized that the way that you dress, the way you style yourself up, really helps you when it comes to women. So if a woman sees you in the store, especially if you are one of the chopped fellas, okay? It's hot in this fucking car, but I don't want to be running it while I'm making the video because then it'll fuck up the audio. But yeah, a lot of guys, you know, if you're chopped, guess what? You got to focus on what you can control. And what can you control? You can control the way you dress. You can control the way you speak. You can control the way you smell. You can't control certain features. So you always want to make sure you look your best. If you're chopped and, you know, you've worked on everything that you can work on, guess what? When a woman sees you walk by her, right, at the store or anywhere that you're at, you at least want her to think, damn, that motherfucker is fly as fuck. He knows how to put that shit on. And he smells good, okay? So if you want to be maximum, if you want to have the most confidence on a first date, you know, wear something that you're comfortable wearing, but that you look clean, you look presentable, so that when you show up on the date, you know you look good. You're like, I look good. Like, you know, what woman wouldn't like me, okay? So that's basically it. Go ahead and drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.